Hey everybody, it's Mark Cavalier. We just got out of the city council meeting in El Paso, where they were attempting to start what they were calling a women's commission and advisory board. And first of all, don't worry, I got the setup right out of my car. I needed to rush to another engagement. And so yes, I've been driving, but I was safe about it. um, and it's up on a magnet, so no worries. But if you haven't heard yet, the city council was actually amazing. It was very beautiful. There was so many people who showed up. There were 55 people that had signed up to speak on this item number 13 to create this women's rights advisory board, which almost fell there, but which when you read the description, it was specifically in response to the leaked court document, about Roe versus Wade, and it was about protecting women's rights, specifically citing abortion twice. And only at the very end does it tag in the description, like, and all other issues as well, like not limited to this. Um, so it was an amazing, oh my gosh, I was just so moved. There were so many amazing testimonies and people who sharing their expert opinions, nurses, just so many people speaking for life. I think maybe they had, I don't know exactly, maybe 5 or 6 people speaking in support of the Women's Advisory Board to try to protect abortion, and everybody else overwhelmingly, thank you guys because you showed up and then some, and it was amazing. I mean, there were so many incredible moments. You can go to the City of El Paso website and click on videos, and you should be able to find the archived recording and skip. There's so much. I mean, everyone had 3 minutes, but with 50 people, it was just amazing. There were I was just so many moments that were like mic drop moments. It was just really, really good. So we'll try to make maybe a compilation or something if we can get the pull the recording. But yeah, so Sind, unfortunately, despite all of that, despite Representative Rodriguez was amazing. She called them out on that. This whole thing was just had this political agenda. Because if you read the description, it's not just about women's rights. The whole description is all about Roe versus Wade and abortion. Um, and the pro abortion representatives that were backing the bill, they tried to use this one little clause at the end where it was like, and all other women's issues too, as like they're saying, no, it's not just about abortion. So long story short, after heck, I had to rush to another thing, but after hours of just really passionate people from the community sharing why, so many women, majority women coming up and saying, this is not about women's rights or equality. This is all about abortion. Um, but despite that, the city council members ignored that, and it did pass the resolution. So what I want you guys to do is send a thank you card, a note, a gift, something to Representative Rodriguez in El Paso. She was phenomenal. Representative Molina, he was just really, really great as well in attempting defend the sanctity of life against this deception. And then who is it? It's Lizarraga, Representative Lizarraga. They were the 3 council members that voted against this deceptive commission. And then also Mayor Leeser. Mayor Leeser, he actually had a really heartbreaking moment where he broke down, talking about his own story about his own daughter and his wife and their childbirth, and it was really beautiful. And meant saying that he's not supportive of abortion, and it was just a really raw, open, vulnerable moment that was really beautiful. So we want to thank them. They're going to catch some flack with everything going on in the news right now with Roe versus Wade and all the emotions and that people are going through. We need to send them some love. So right now, please take a moment. I didn't have time to look up their contact information immediately, but you can go to the City of El Paso website, government website, and look up the council members, and you send a thank you note or something, a token of appreciation to their offices. Let's just shower them with a bunch of love right now, because they really did the best they could. But they were the majority council members were set out with an agenda, and they did what they had set out to do, despite
the community. It was kind of interesting though with that one clause. One of the councilwomen who supported the bill and authored it, Salcido, she in her comments actually mentioned that she'd be happy to appoint me to this advisory board based on some of the comments I said. So I was actually happy to see that she recognized that we do want to help women, we do want to do more to help women, and that regardless of the advisory boards and regardless of Roe versus Wade, like I really truly, this is an opportunity to say, can we use this as a springboard to do more to help women? And if there's so much that's so many people are upset about Roe, let's put more systems in place through our community so that women aren't in these situations where they feel like they have no choice. I'll work with them on that, right? So, but anyway, I just thought that was kind of a funny moment because we didn't expect her to mention, of all people, me there. So anyway, let's see. I can't read this right now, but here's a comment. I just can't tap it. I probably shouldn't do that. Okay, anyway. But yeah, thank you guys. So you could go back and watch the recording too, like I said. And then so here's the thing though. So they're putting together this board, and we're going to follow through on what we said because we had a feeling with the majority that it was going to pass. So we wanted them to know from the onset that don't think you're going to railroad us and come into this advisory board with all these pro-abortion people and just make it that. If you're going to put this together, expect that you're going to have strong, and hopefully the majority, maybe we can get a majority of people on this advisory board who are life-affirming, pro-life women who understand that you don't have to destroy, alter, and suppress the normal, healthy functions of a woman's natural body to be about women's rights and empowerment. So it's just the next stage of this, guys. Like, this, who knows? We might look back at this and say, hey, we ended up being able to jump into this thing they created, and maybe they regret it because it gave us an opportunity to to have a voice in the city to actually do more to help women in this time. So while we know their intention, we know what man intended for evil, God intended for good. So if they're going to do this, we're going to be involved, and we're not going to let them do what they were planning, and we're going to make sure that it's in a way that actually is respectful of the sanctity and dignity of women. So thank you guys for all your prayers and your signatures, and I've made sure to distribute copies of all those signatures with the petition to them all. It definitely raised eyebrows. They weren't expecting that level of that many people to speak out, and so I think it definitely made them aware that they need to include us, right? So in a way, mission accomplished. And then the other thing is that we're going to step up. We're already doing this. We're going to do it more. As like, let's do more to help women in the community. And so we need your help. We're doing a new. I mentioned it on the webcast a couple weeks ago, but Help Moms Be Heroes campaign. This is a campaign to get out. We're going to a big campaign in Socorro with the United Teams of Coalition and Guiding Star, and we're going to be handing out a lot of assistance and supplies to connect to moms, abortion vulnerable moms, and the people that they know who are abortion vulnerable, and just make it clear, and even just moms that are struggling with new babies and kids. Like we want to make sure that we're there to help them and start building this culture of life where women know there's support systems in place to help them so they don't ever feel tempted to have abortion. So we only need 10 volunteers. We only have, I think, 10 spots right now for some volunteer positions as runners to get baskets. You're going to be stuffing baskets with supplies, and it's going to be May 19th, so next week. And we need 10 people, and there's 2 shifts. There's a morning shift. I think it's 3 or 4 hours each shift. I'm not 100% sure. In the morning, and then a 3 or 4 hour shift in the afternoon on May 19th. One big day. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll get you some t-shirts that say sidekicks, helping moms be heroes. But there's only 10 spots. So in the link, there should be a volunteer sign-up form and also the phone number, the 915 number to contact Guiding Star and tell them that you want to volunteer May 19th for one of those morning or afternoon shifts to be a sidekick to help moms be heroes and get them the support. So sign up quick because those spots are going to fill up, and you definitely want to be a part of this. And then thank you guys so much for all your prayers, your support, especially those of you who called in and went in person. I was just blown away by the passion, the testimonies, the research that so many people did uh, uh, to to come out and speak and be a voice for the voiceless. It was just amazing. I was moved almost to tears so many times. So it's just this is what we do, right? The next step, and we still know Roe is the Supreme Court's getting ready to overturn Roe, and we've been saying it from the beginning. We got to do more. Step up to help moms, and so this is our time to shine. So God bless you guys, and thank you so much for all your prayers and your support. God bless.